Yo, what's going on, people? King Riches back again. Hey, listen, I want to talk about something very, very important. I don't really want to waste no time. I did a little YouTube short talking about this subject, and it's the fact that black men have to be very, very cautious in this day and age, in terms of the women that we involve ourselves with. A lot of us black guys, let's keep it real, we are controlled by our lust. We let our thirst overtake us. We are heavily controlled by chasing women, and we will find ourselves in a lot of trouble when we do that. Yeah. And especially this year, I've noticed that a lot of black guys have found themselves in trouble dealing with women, allowing their lust to take over. You know, a lot of guys, they do a lot of silly things. They do some things that are just outright outrageous, and then, you know, now their lives are ruined because of some stupid feeling or lust or thirst or, you know, whatever. And black men are in a unique position in this world, whether you like it or not. I don't care if we live in a modern era and it's 2025 and times have changed. At the end of the day, when you're a black man, you are a black man. All right. We do not have any allies in this world, right? A lot of guys like to delude themselves into thinking that, oh yeah, if I'm going to date a woman, I'm going to date a woman that's outside of my race, and now everything is going to be all right. And at the end of the day, that's just not true, because just like back in the day, in the modern time, in today's time, black men are getting put in prison because they're dating, you know, non-black women who end up being toxic women that are liars, women that, you know, I don't know, they just want to ruin a man's life. And this is a real thing, you know. Now, I'm not saying that it's only non-black women that can get you in trouble, because obviously, just like any other woman, a black woman can get you in trouble as well. But what my real aim with this video is to make us black guys understand that we cannot allow our lust to overtake. This year, we've had the example of a few black guys who were successful, literally just have their careers ruined because of lust, because of chasing women, you know. And in these particular examples, they've been dealing with white women, white girls, and they've lost a lot. You know, a lot of their hard work, a lot of time and years of effort they put in has just been thrown away because they wanted to deal with just some random girl, some 304. And it's just sad. Like, let's start from the top. All right. And I want to say this, I am in no way defending any man who treats women poorly. I'm in no way defending any man that does anything wrong or commits a crime or breaks the law or, you know, anything like that. I am solely talking in terms of circumstances where men are finding themselves in trouble just because they was entangled with some woman and the woman just decided, you know what, I just want to ruin this guy's life. And let's keep it real. It's very easy to bring down a black man, especially a black man who's got some kind of fame and success, right? This world is very anti-black man. Let's keep it real. And if you are a black man who becomes successful, you need to be very, very cautious of who you bring around yourself, whether it's friends or someone you're dating. You know, we have been made to believe that, you know, as a man, your measurement of a man is how many women you're able to sleep with, and you know, you're some kind of alpha male if you can sleep with loads of women. And listen, don't get me wrong, I fall into that trap sometimes as well. Sometimes I've wanted to, you know, sleep with loads of different women and blah, blah, blah. But as somebody who can talk from experience, who has had a lot of entanglements with women, you are always at danger. You are always at risk every time you bring a new woman into your life. You're now introducing a new element of uncertainty and potential danger when you entangle with a new woman, because you don't know who she is, you don't know what she's about, you don't know what her motives are, and you don't know what she's going to do if you upset her. This is very, very serious. You don't know what she is capable of if you upset her. And especially if you're in an interracial situation, in particular, if you are dealing with a white woman and now she decides to make some false claim against you, bro, really and truly, it's your job to prove your innocence, because you're gonna be viewed as guilty first. For the fact that it's a woman that is making a claim against you, you're already in a bad position. And then it's a white woman making a claim against a black man. That just makes it even worse. So, guys, I want you really to understand the landscape. So recently, Shannon Sharp has lost his job, right? Lost his job as a sports commentator, lost his job after he had to pay some random OF white girl $50 million. A $50 million settlement. She made some claims about this man, and you know what? She let it go as long as she got her 50 mil. Now she don't have to work ever again. But he's not walking away scot-free. He's lost his job, and now his reputation is tarnished. You see, one thing that is very important in this world is reputation. You need to guard that at all costs. This guy is a Hall of Fame NFL tight end, Hall of Famer, very successful career, etc., etc., famous, all of that. And now his image, his reputation is tarnished. And that's it. Like, that's it. Now, and he lost his job. All for what? Because he wanted to sleep with some white chick. Because he continuously slept with this white chick, and he let his lust overtake him, and he put himself in bad situations. Because at the end of the day, you can't really defend him. He put himself in bad situations. He's old enough to know better. This guy's not young. Yeah, but he put himself in bad situations with somebody he didn't really truly understand. He let his lust take over. You should have understood that this is a young woman who does OF. So she's somebody who doesn't really have much morals or pride. She doesn't really respect herself that high. And somebody who doesn't really respect themselves that highly, or somebody who's willing to do OF, is, you know, that's somebody that has loose morals, and they could literally throw you under the bus very easily. They wouldn't feel anything. And for the fact that this was a young woman at that, you know, the immaturity levels there as well. Bro, like, that's it. Why was you even involved with her like that? Like, I could understand maybe you slept with her once, twice, but it sounds like you had an ongoing thing with her, ongoing entanglement, and now it blew up in your face. Now you've lost your job, you ruined your reputation, and then you ended up paying her 50 mil. Bro, guys, black guys, please, we need to look at these as learning lessons, bro. What can we learn from these black guys who are messing themselves up? Right? Apparently, this girl, this white girl that Shannon Sharpe had to pay money to, now she's made more money than he has in his whole career. She's made more money than he has, taking hits, running up and down the field, catching footballs in his NFL Hall of Fame career. She's made more money than him. And now he's basically paid for her for the rest of her life. Sad. Sad. Then, next one on the list. There's a guy by the name of Young Philly. This guy is in Australia. Everybody knows Young Philly, Chunks and Philly. Successful social media personality. He's literally lost everything. The guy cannot even leave Australia. He's stuck there. He's been there for ages now. Now, at the end of the day, we don't know what the truth is about what happened between him and this girl. But what we do know is that he let his lust overtake him. You see, a lot of guys that become successful, they get money, they get fame, they get an attention from girls. A lot of these guys, they get lost in their own hype. And they start to believe that they're above the law and that they can get away with whatever they like. No, you can't, bro. Especially when you're a black guy. It don't go like that. Don't go like that, fam. Because all it takes, as I said before, is for one of these girls to get upset with you. And then once she gets upset with you, she could make some claims that may not be true. And now it's your job to prove that she's lying. It's your job to prove your innocence because, you know, they say the law is just and justice and blah, blah, blah. But really and truly, you're going to have to prove that you're innocent because everyone's going to believe her. Especially if she's white. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. You better have good evidence. Concrete. This guy, Young Philly, he was on top. This guy was making music, successful YouTube career. He's on shows. This guy was the face of like, you know, mainstream franchises. You know, and now the guy's just stuck in Australia, bro. Stuck there. Charges are just coming out of everywhere now. Facing charges. Now all these other people are coming out saying, oh yeah, he's weird, he's this, he's that. Now at the end of the day, we don't know the truth. I don't know the truth, but all I do know is that you cannot let your lust overtake you. And you not need to stop thinking you're above the law, and you need to stop thinking that, oh yeah, I need to sleep with all the girls. Because bruv, I tell you, it's not worth it. Shannon Sharpe, I guarantee Shannon Sharpe is thinking, I wish I never dealt with that girl. I know he's feeling that wasn't worth it. Them nuts that he busted with that girl were not worth 50 million and his job and his reputation. It wasn't worth it, bro. Them nuts that Young Philly busted with whoever were not worth him being stuck in Australia awaiting trial. And losing your career and losing everything. Again, I'm not necessarily defending these people specifically because I don't know what they did and what they didn't do, but it's the overall premise that you as a black guy, with even before you become successful, you need to understand that women can be very dangerous, bro. Women can be extremely dangerous, and as a black guy, bro, you're even in more precarious position than other men. Because really, truly, everyone's got it out for us. People always presume that we're up to no good anyway. It's a serious thing. These guys losing everything. They've worked hard for years, grinding, grinding, grinding. A lot of times the guys be on the grind and the girls don't even care. When you're on your way up, girls don't even care. Now you become somebody. Now you become something. Now all these girls that didn't give a crap about you before, now they're all hovering around you, buzzing around you. Now you get gassed, and now you decide to sleep with one of these girls that don't really like you, really. And then it all blows up in your face. Bruh, I need to block this person because they're trying to make the whole chat about themselves. So I'm sorry, I've got to block you, bro. Trying to make the whole chat about yourself, bro. I'm not doing that. Yeah, so guys, please, I'm begging you guys, bro. Like, and I'm talking to myself as well. I don't think I'm better than any of you lot, bro. Like, I'm talking to myself as well. It's a very serious thing. You need to understand the landscape, bro. Like, these times are not easy. Things are not getting easier. They're getting worse, bro. So, in recent news, there's another black guy that's got in trouble now. His name's Michael Ward. And he's a star from the show Top Boy. Most of you guys know the show Top Boy. And you know who Michael Ward was. Model, actor, successful, won awards. Now he's in trouble. Now he's facing charges. Don't let your lust overtake you, fam. Now you're in trouble, cuz. Again, we don't know the truth. We don't know what they did, what these guys did, or what they didn't do. Only the guy and these women know exactly what happened, what the truth is. But at the end of the day, the overall thing that I take from this, or overall lesson I take from this is, bro, like, you need to be very careful who you deal with, who you bring in your presence, who you bring in your home, who you talk to, who you sleep with. You got to be careful how you conduct yourself around certain women. You got to be careful what you say to them. Some of these women, bro, they're just straight up on demon time. Because these women know that they can bring you down easy. They can destroy everything you've built so easily, bro. You got to remember, you're dealing with people who are controlled by their emotions, fam. Somebody who is controlled by their emotion can destroy empires, bro. Yeah? And they won't feel any way about it. Maybe down the line in the future, they may feel bad and be like, oh, you know what? I lied and I'm sorry. But in the meantime, in the present, your life is being destroyed. How many times have we heard examples of a woman has made a claim against a man's gone to prison, or a man's had his life torn to pieces, blah, blah, blah. And then like 10, 20, 30 years later, the woman comes out and says, oh, you know what? I was lying. Sorry. And then that's it. But bro, the guy's life has been wasted. The guy's life has been wasted. And at the end of the day, again, sometimes it's a thing where you just gotta be like, bro, you as the guy, you put yourself in that situation. You put yourself in harm's way. You put yourself in danger. You rolled the dice and it blew up in your face. You can't just sleep around. It's not that time now. You can't just sleep around with every girl, bro. It don't go like that, fam. Because the reality is, you could even be dating a woman. You could be in a relationship with a woman, and the woman turn around and do some snake moves and try and ruin you, bro. How many guys have ended up in jail because of a false claim by a woman that used to tell him that she loves him? There are men that are in prison today because of somebody who used to say they love them. Oh, I love you so much. I would never hurt you. I would never leave you. I'd never cheat on you. I'd never put you in harm. I'm always going to be there for you. The next thing, they got you in jail, bro. It happens a lot, fam. And we're just seeing these examples again and again and again. Bro, what about Jonathan Majors? That was what, last year? Everybody's forgot about that. Remember Jonathan Majors? He lost all his movie roles, his movie deals, because the white woman was chasing him down the road on camera. What? Have you lot forgot about that? Like, Jonathan Majors, if you don't remember who that is, he was the villain in Creed, the Creed movie with Michael B. Jordan. Lost all his endorsements, all his deals, lost, gone. Everybody came out and was saying how bad he is, a bad person. Bruv, the woman literally was chasing him down the road. He was trying to escape from her. He was trying to get away from her, bro. But guess what? It was a white woman making a claim against a black guy, and everybody believes her straight away. Instantly, we believe her. Because one, she's a woman. Two, she's a white woman. Boom. That's it, bro. You got to be careful, fam. You got to be careful. Listen, I suggest one thing I say, and I say this from experience, my own experience, because I've been involved with somebody who they tried to ruin my life, bro. And this is somebody that claimed, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, bro. Like, no, they don't, bro. Big up to AZ for the donation. He says, bro, this stuff only applies to people with a lot of fame and sponsorships. Nobody cares when Theo feels say in real life. It doesn't just apply to people with fame and sponsorships, bro, because it happens to guys that are normal guys as well. Yeah, so, like, if you think that this kind of stuff only happens to celebrities, you're wrong. Because it happens to normal guys as well. It's just that it's not put on the news because they're not celebrities. That's it. The ones that are celebrities, those are news stories because they're celebrities. So everybody has to know about it. But it happens to normal guys as well in life. What do you mean? I know it does. 100%. False claims, bro. Like, oh, he did this, he did that. Black men need to be careful, fam. And that's it. And that's it, fam. Don't let your lust overtake you, bro. Sleeping with women that you know are trouble. Sleeping with women and you see the red flags, but you ignore it because your lust has taken over. Because you're so desperate to sleep with them. And now, when it all blows up and the snake turns on you and bites you, now you're crying, you're complaining. Oh, why do I have to pay her 50 million? Oh, why is everybody believing her? Oh, this, that, the other. Bro, like, bro. This is something I said to my friend a long time ago, yeah? And he always reminds me that I said this to him a long time ago. He said, bro, you don't have to sleep with every single chick, bro. You're not, in fact, you're not meant to sleep with every single chick. Every single chick that comes your way, that crosses your path, you don't need to sleep with them, bro. Because some of them are literally agents, bro. Some of them are agents. Bro, I tell you now, yeah, me personally, when women come my way and it's too easy, I always side-eye that, bro. I always side-eye that. Now, I'm a guy, I've been able to get, you know, females since the age of 13. Like, it's not nothing new to me. But at the same time, bro, like, in this social climate that we live in, bro, like, bro, women are very dangerous, bro. They're very dangerous. And again, they're controlled by their emotions. So let's say you start dealing with a girl, you start sleeping with a chick, yeah? And you know there's no future in this. You're just sleeping with her, and then it gets to the point where you don't really want to see her no more, right? Now, let's say the woman actually likes you. That all that emotion that she had for you, whereby she liked you, that can turn into hate. And once that turns into hatred for you, you're in a dangerous position now. Because she might just feel like, if she's got a vindictive spirit about her, if she's just got a wicked spirit inside her, bro, she might just feel like, you know what? He thinks he can just do this and get away with it. All right, I'm going to teach him a lesson. You got to be careful, bro. Think about it. Think about it. We got to Arthur Baker for the super chat. He said, we needed to start walking up. These women, waking up, you mean? We need to start waking up. These women do not like you for you. We have become so damn hungry because a woman is attractive. Wake up now. Yeah, it's true. This climate is not like any... Listen, this time in history is not like any other time in history, bro. You need to realize that. We're living in a time where dating apps, we're living in a time of OF, we're living in a time where a woman literally can make 50 mil by just sleeping with the right guy and then making a claim. That girl that Shannon Sharp paid money to is set for life. 50 mil. He paid 50 mil to make that problem go away. And then he lost his job. Sad. It's sad. And again, there's a lot of black guys, they try to go on like, oh yeah, I don't date black women, I only date white women because white women, blah, blah, blah. Bro, these white women are messing these guys up, bro. Because as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, the Shannon Sharp situation was a white girl. Young Philly situations with white girls. As far as I know. Jonathan Major's situation, white woman. Big up to AZ. I've never heard of this happening to a normal guy. This they only make a big deal out of it because of the media. This is strictly a media-based thing. Bro, that's your opinion, innit? But, like, I don't agree, bruv. Because I've seen it happen in real life. So, that's your opinion, innit? It happens in real life. I don't understand how you think that only celebrities get false claims made against them. I don't know how you think that. But whatever. I mean, if that's what you think, that's what you think. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, let me know if you agree with him, or if you press 1 if you agree with me, or press 2 if you agree with AZ. Because that definitely happens. It's a real world thing. People lie every day. People don't only lie about celebrities. They lie about people. But yeah, gotta be careful. Now, recently, there's been another situation that I came across where a guy by the name of Mo Gilligan, yeah, he's a UK black male comedian, and now, surprise, surprise, and big up Morosa, man, for the super chat. Good to catch a live. It's dangerous out here. Absolutely, you gotta be careful. But there's this, yeah. So there's this black male comedian by the name of Mo Gilligan, and now there's some white girl full of tattoos, yeah, some blonde white girl, and she's saying that, oh, he's a deadbeat. He hasn't seen his child in 18 months and blah blah blah. Now she's coming out to discredit his character and all of this, and it's just like another one, bro. This came out like this week. So it's literally just this year, for what I can remember, Shannon Sharp, Philly, Michael Ward, and now obviously to a lesser degree, Mo Gilligan. Brothers, you need to be careful, fam. We need to be very careful, bro. Like, especially when you see the red flags, cuz you're dealing with a bop. So, bro, a lot of you guys, you see a woman, you see a girl, woman, whatever, she's a bop. You know she's a bop, and you carry on sleeping with her over and over and over again, bro. She's gonna bring some kind of turbulence to your life, because her life is turbulence. She's gonna bring trouble to your life because her life is full of trouble. She's gonna bring you disrespect because she don't respect herself. Or you're dealing with women that are just gold diggers, straight up all about the money, bro. Gonna mess you up, fam. So AZ says most situations aren't white girls, it's actually black. You have Isaiah Worthy, Divi, Joanne Davis, Mike Tyson, Tupac. Bro, like, I don't really know what the point of what you're trying to say is. You're trying to, like, champion for white girls. I understand. Like, that's you, innit? But I'm saying what I'm saying. And that's it. I never said it's only white women that can get black men in trouble. I'm saying men have to be careful with all women, bro. But I'm saying there's a lot of black guys who they think that when they do deal with white women, they are just in some, I don't know, some utopia. They think that they're in some different dimension or some fantasy land. Like white girls can never do you wrong. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. You're trying. It seems like you're trying to champion for white women. That it's not just white women; it's black women too. I never said it's just white women. I never said it's just white women that do this. I'm just making it clear that white women do this too, and they've been doing it recently. Like, I don't get what your point is. Black men have to be careful and control your lust. Control your lust, bro. It will destroy you. It will destroy you. You know, and that's even a worse one. That Mo Gilligan one's even worse, because you go and have a kid with somebody that you don't even want to be with. You know, you have a kid with someone who's a straight bop, someone that you know that is just not wifey material, not mother material, whatever, and you're gonna have a kid with them. That's even worse. That's the worst scenario, because now not only are you in this turbulence with the woman, but now you have your child, your seed. Like, bruh, crazy. Big up to Morosa, man. He says, please, guys, like the video, road to 100K. Yeah, big up Morosa, man. And yeah, big up to what he said. We're on the road to 100K. Please, everybody, like this video right now, man. Half of you could hit the like button right now. I don't know why I always have to beg you lot to always like the videos, bro. You lot love other people's videos. They don't even need to say nothing. You automatically support them. And me, I have to beg you lot. I don't really understand why I have this conspiracy against me. My own viewers seem to have some conspiracy against me. Like, this video should have 1,000 likes on it, because most of the people watching are black guys. Then the other black guys as well can understand. The other guys, whether you're black or white, you can understand what I'm saying, because even though this is really focused on black guys, you know, this is really an overall problem for all men, right? So there should be no reason why there's not many likes under this video. There should be as many people watching this video, should be the same amount of likes under the video, all right? But yeah, I just wanted to make this really clear. We need to be careful who we sleep with. And we don't need to sleep with every woman that crosses our path, or every woman that makes it easy. You don't know what their motives are. You don't know who they are. You don't know what background they're from, and you don't know what they will do when they get upset. You don't know people until you get in kind of bad situations with them. That's when they really reveal who they are. And the only way is through time. Take your time when you're dealing with women. Take your time. And don't be doing outrageous behavior. Don't be doing weird things. Stop trying to do all these weird fantasies with these women, and then the next thing, they're going to accuse you of something, bruv. Big up to Southern Purchase for the super chat. He says, had a chat with my friend. He lives in Croydon, UK. He said, London girls are finished. He said, the white girls in West End, Mayfair and Edmonton are no-goes. You agree or no? Bro, to be honest with you, bruv, no matter what, whatever you date these days, they all kind of have the same mindset, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just to varying degrees, but really and truly, most of these women, they get with you for a reason. They're not getting with you because they like you. They're getting with you for a reason, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And a lot of them, they have a lot of options. They're on dating apps. They're talking to multiple guys. Like, they got guys that they're using for different reasons. Like, fam. And that's it. And a lot of them, they get in their game very, very early. So, boy, you got to be careful, bro. You got to be careful. And it don't matter. Even the ones you see in Mayfair, would you say Mayfair and West End? Bro, them girls, bro, they didn't start out in Mayfair and West End. They started out in whatever area they lived in before. They already got their experience, bro. They already got their XP. Now they put on a nice dress, and now they go into a nice club. Remember, it's not like they have to really spend that much money, bro. They could just turn up, and then men are going to buy them drinks. Men are going to finance their night out. Think about it, bro. It's like that. But anyway, man, bruv, guys, black guys especially, but all guys, you need to be careful, man. You don't need to sleep with every single woman, bro. And you got to be careful. And another thing I'll say, the last thing I'll say is this, yeah. It's very, very important that you keep records of your correspondence with girls, bro. Like, keep records of everything. Keep records. We got AZ again. He says, why don't men just come together and do something about this type of unfair treatment? The world can't run without men. Exactly. No, I agree with you. And this is why channels like mine are so important, because at the end of the day, like, we need to, as a collective, as a community of men, we need to understand the game we're playing and the players we're playing with. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we've been socially engineered and conditioned to believe that women are always fair, they're nice people, they wouldn't hurt a fly, they just want a nice guy, and they just want to be nice. And it's not true, bro. It's not true. Some of these women, they're ruthless. Some of them are ruthless. Some of them is like they don't have no blood in their veins. Some of them are just complete out and out gold diggers, bruv. Like, just all they care about is money. And like, some of them are just vindictive. They just want to destroy a guy because he's not doing exactly what she wants him to do. So now the next thing is, let me destroy him. Bruh. Be careful. Be careful, bro. Be careful what you tell women as well. Be careful the information you share with women, bro. Be careful, bro. Don't be telling them everything. I don't care how many nuts you bust with them. I don't care how much she tells you she loves you. I don't care. Be careful the information you share with her. You don't know her. You don't know what she's about. You don't know what she's capable of. All right? Big up to Kazim. He says, can a man with discipline without having temptation? There's a level of masculinity that attracts the temptation to repel, or the masculinity is drawn to the temptation to repel. I think this, yeah. Temptation is going to come. That's a part of life. Yeah. But do you have the discipline, the aptitude to make the right choices when it's difficult, when your biology is telling you to do the wrong thing? Yeah. Because really and truly, it's your biology, it's your hormones, it's your biology, it's telling you to do the wrong thing. But do you have the mental will, the aptitude to do the right thing? That's where a lot of us fall short. We let our biology take over our logic. I think when you are a man who is masculine and you are successful, you are going to be met with temptation. Absolutely. If you're a bum and you're not really carrying yourself with masculine energy, the level of temptation or the opportunity for temptation to arrive is going to be way lower. You know, you're not really going to have much opportunity to make these kind of mistakes. But when you are a masculine man who is successful and carries yourself in a certain type of way that women find attractive, you know, now temptation is going to make its way to you. It is going to cross your path 100%. But you need to have the mental toughness, the mental awareness and will to make the right decisions. It's real like that, fam. Big up for the super chat. Now, obviously I said especially Becky in the title of this video. And again, the reason why I said especially Becky, big up to AZ for the super chat. He says, it only got this bad because men let 304s run a non-stop campaign against men for decades without fighting back or resisting. I agree. Totally agree. Totally agree with that, AZ. Or as. I totally agree with you. I think that simps, they got us to this point in history, bro. And now we're in the worst time in history to be a man. Especially if you're an average man. Like, this is the worst time in history. Hypergamy is on steroids. You know, women are running around because they can make an OF account and make 10K a month. Now they're talking about, I don't need a man. Yeah, like the rise of single mothers and, you know, effeminized men, and the media is all effeminized, and, you know, being a man is now toxic masculinity and all of this kind of stuff. And now you've got 304s who are boldly, confidently talking about their scumbag behavior, and there's no shame. You can't tell no one nothing because everyone's got to be PC because everyone's scared of being cancelled. And this is society now. This is what we're living in. And the women, they love it because they feel this false sense of, oh, I'm free. But it's not really freedom though, because really and truly, when they turn 45 years old, they realize that they've been tricked and it was all a lie. But by then, you're past your prime. That's why more time you realize it's always like 45-year-old women, 50-year-old women, 60-year-old women. They usually talk like how I do. It's only when they get into those ages, that's when they start to, see things from the male perspective and see how modern women are, just not really a great option for the modern man. That's how it is, bro. So I agree with you. But yeah, bro, like, guys need to be careful, bro. Be careful. You go into the clubs trying to mess around with girls, women that are drunk. That is a really bad mistake. I'm so happy I remembered that point, bro. You messing around with women that are drunk, they're intoxicated, they're under the influence. Anytime you go out to any bar, any club, you got these guys and they're trying to sleep with these girls who are clearly intoxicated. They're not sober. And you want to go and take them home or go to their house, and bro, like, you're asking for trouble, bro. I'm so happy I don't drink alcohol no more. I don't drink and I don't smoke anything. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm at. I know what is what, bro. That's why most of these guys, they get themselves in trouble because they're dealing with women who are on night out. You're going to clubs and that, dealing with drunk girls. Now, who knows? Either the girl, she was with it or she wasn't. You don't know. But what we do know is if she decides to say that, she was under the influence, now you're in trouble, bro. Like, and that's it. And so I just think that guys need to be aware and just understand the game that you're playing. Shannon Sharp, Philly, Michael Ward, Mo Gilligan, Jonathan Majors. And that's just like in recent time. And then just like as said earlier, what's it? Javonte Davis, Xavier Worthy, Tupac, Mike Tyson, bro, like Chris Brown. Oh my God, I forgot Chris Brown. I almost forgot, bro. Chris Brown, who had charges in London. That was not too long ago as well. Remember, he was in custody in London, bro. Again, I'm not ever defending any man that does any kind of SA or any kind of grape or any kind of deviant behavior towards women. I'm never going to defend those men. But I'm saying that there are many instances where there has been false claims made. And many times guys can just avoid all of this garbage by thinking with your big head and not your little head. Very, very serious, bro. I'm seeing all of these examples of black guys who get, and big up Morosa man for the super chat. He says 100 when both, what does he say? When both are drunk, the guy is screwed still. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big up Morosa man. Yeah. So like, boom, like you might be going out to clubs, nightclubs, bars, whatever. You as the guy, you get drunk. You go and start talking to a girl that's drunk. You go home together. Whatever happens, happens. And now she says that she was under the influence and she didn't want to do whatever. You're in trouble as the guy, even though you was drunk as well. Is it worth it, bro? No, it's not worth it. It's not worth your life, bro. It's not worth ruining everything. It's not worth tarnishing your reputation for what? It's not worth it, bro. And let's get the likes up on the video, man. Let's get the likes up on the video. Let's get it to 100 likes right now. At the end of the day, like, we can say, oh, it's not fair, it's not fair, the society, the law is against men. We could say all that to you blue in the face, but at the end of the day, you need to take responsibility for yourself and be careful and be cautious. Be careful and be cautious with what you're doing as a man, because there's a lot of dangers around lurking, and there's a lot of dangers that look attractive. There's a lot of beautiful dangers walking around, bro. Beautiful snakes, beautiful scorpions that are ready to strike. And when they strike, bro, you're going to be paralyzed, bro. And this is a real thing. So, bro, like, as I said, we're seeing all of these examples all over the place. You just need to learn from these other people's mistakes, bro. Like, real talk. And just because you go out as a black guy and you think, oh, yeah, I'm going to do interracial dating, that is not going to keep you safe. It's not. Big up Southern Purchase for the super chat. He says, in your experience, where is the climate worse, US or UK? To be honest with you, I would say personally that the US is worse, in my opinion, in terms of just overall dating, like the landscape of dating and hypergamy and, you know, heightism and gold diggers and all of this kind of stuff, and Chad and Tyrone having a monopoly over all the women. I think US is going to be way worse. Because the thing is, US is like the hub of all of this dysfunction. It's the hub. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like the epicenter. Like, because, like, for instance, yeah, big up to Az for another super chat. He says, if you really think about it, you're basically being pressured to give up your manhood by the establishment. Yeah. Men are being emasculated, and being a man, being a masculine man is now deemed to be toxic masculinity. Yeah, you're right. Because the establishment wants men to be weak. Because when men are weak and women are put, like, you know, pedestalized, the whole populace of people are easier to control. That is what the end game is total control of the public, the majority of public. If the majority of men are weak and effeminized, then that populace of people are just going to be easy to push around and control and basically condition. Simple. That's what it is. But anyway, as I was saying to Southern Purchases super chat, the US climate is worse. In just the dating climate is worse in the US, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's more concentrated. Like, when you go on any kind of social media platform and you hear like the crazy dating requirements, or you hear any of these crazy statements about men and all of this stuff, most of the time it's going to be coming from American women. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. And most of these women outside of America who start saying all of these kind of crazy dating requirements and start like saying all this misandrist points, they're usually parroting what they heard American women saying, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Like, they're literally parroting what American women are saying, because the American media has such a grip on just global media in general. It's exported everywhere. So the women, they see what the American women are doing. They see what they hear what the American women are saying, and then they start to adopt those ideologies. That's what happens, bro. That's what happens. That's what happens. But yeah, bro. It's mad. It's actually mad. Guys, please look after yourselves, man. Please look after yourselves. I say it again. Look after yourselves. Protect yourselves. Protect your success, your finances, your reputation. I'll say, bruh. Most of these women that you come across are not worth it, bro. I'm telling you, they're not worth it. They're not worth you risking your freedom and your money and your life. They're not worth it, bro. They're not worth it. I'm telling you, they're not worth it, bro. Like all these guys that I've talked about today, I'm sure they wish that they'd made better choices, bro. And I'm sure they wish that they just stayed in their house instead of messing around with these random women who have now put them in trouble. Or I'm sure they wish they had not behaved in certain weird ways with women that have now put them in trouble. Like, bro, like it's a simple thing, bro. Take accountability, take responsibility for your actions and who you bring around into your life. Simple as that. Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves, man. I appreciate each and every one of you watching, man. It's very important. I'm going to do more of these live streams. I feel like I'm going to start doing more of these live streams like on a daily basis, just talking about what's been on my mind. I think that you lot really enjoy these, so I'm a be consistent with it. All right. But anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. I've got more reaction videos to come on as well, and yeah, bruh, just look after yourselves, man. Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care. I'm out.